All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm at a location in Virginia here. I'm at an event. This is the it's a Civil War hunt. I've been here that's maybe my third year actually. This is a plantation down here in Virginia, Culpeper, Virginia area. It was battle activity here during the Civil War in 1864. I'm going to be hitting some of these ridges around here. They had artillery placements here, cannons. It's going to be a really nice day. I've had luck here before. I found some bullets, a couple buttons, Civil War buttons. So yeah, join me today. I'm glad to have you guys along, and we'll see what we can find. I'll see you guys on the first good signal. Making my way down to a spot I want to try. See you in a little bit. Just making my way through this pasture here. They got the horses on each side. All right, guys, I'm on my first Civil War relic. That's going to be a Civil War bullet. Looks like it might be fired. Not 100% positive, but it's definitely a bullet. It rang up really weak. This soil, like I said, is really tough. But yeah, here we go. It's down about 5, 6, 7 inches, and it's definitely a bullet. I fired 3-ringer, had a hard impact. This is close to where I found them in the past, so I thought I'd try here again. All right, I'm on the board. Happy with that. Let's keep going, you guys. We're gonna make our way across the river here. I got my wading boots on. We're gonna get up the mountain here and see what we can find. There was artillery positions up in the woods, so let's get going. All right, everybody, I'm on my second one here. I'll show you what I'm getting in the machine. It's a real... Signals are not really good, but I've learned this machine, so I know what I'm doing. This one might be dropped. I just love this red soil down there. It's so cool. That one's fired, I believe. Just didn't have a hard impact like the last one did. Another 3-ring Civil War bullet, mini ball. When I say mini ball, these were developed and made by the last name of a Frenchman, last name with Manet, and they call these mini ball. The ball, it means ballistics. It's a 58 caliber. All right, guys, I'm not going to keep showing you every single bullet I find, but this one here is kind of interesting. It had an extremely hard impact. It's definitely a 3-ring Civil War bullet, mini ball, and it is smashed. I mean, it hit like, whatever it hit hard. It was down under that root right there. I had a hard time pulling it out of there. There's a little stream, creek it runs right down here. I might get down in there if the water ain't too deep. I got my waders on, but I'm gonna work my way up the mountain here after a bit, but I'm gonna keep going here since I'm finding them. I'll take these all day long. All right, guys, I wanted to get you a little bit of a view of this area, the panoramic. I do plan to go up on this ridge. The Confederacy was over there, I believe. No, actually, they were on this hill. Union artillery on that side, Confederacy on this ridge. This was a Union or a Confederate artillery position on this ridge. There was one over there too. You can even still see where the cannon was placed. There's like a little hill in front of it. I might get over there after a bit, but this is one of the spots as well. And we're finding all these fired bullets because the Union Army was trying to take this ridge in 1864. And I just got a 12 signal on the machine. Didn't think too much of it coming by this fence road. Usually you find nails and pieces of aluminum from working on the fencing or whatever. But this is kind of cool. This is a bullet that was fired, and the way I know it's a bullet, it doesn't look like a bullet. But the reason you could tell is you see this streaking going on right here, this like lines. That's where it passed through the barrel of the gun, of the rifle. I can't even tell what kind of bullet it was at this point. That might be the base, but that is extremely hard impact. That hit something or somebody. You can see the rifling right here where my thumb is pointing. Hopefully the sun's not bleaching it out too much. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a view of what the area looks like. The plantation, the house is right up on the hill there. Beautiful old home. We got 180 acres out here to hunt. So, all right, guys, I'm making my way up the ridge here over the creek. I want to show you this tree. This is called a locust. Look at the thorns on this thing. Can you imagine falling into that or something? I mean, look at this. There's my hand, and look at the thorns. 3-4 inches long. It is wicked. You don't see too many up my way in Pennsylvania. Not like that. Man. All right, I'm gonna get going up the hill here. Get across a couple creeks here. All right, guys, as you can see, I've moved into the forest. Still was finding, I found a couple more fired bullets up on that ridge. Like I said, the artillery placement was up there. Confederacy was over there. Union was back here. So I just crossed over the creek. I got another small creek here I need to pass. I'm gonna hit this ridge. I believe they were probably firing from there over to that ridge off in the distance. So wish me luck. We'll see what we can do. All right, guys, as you know, I'm back in the woods, dealing with all these thorns and stuff. Some really big trees here. I love looking at old trees because they tell a story. You know, they probably witnessed the Civil War battle that happened here. Who knows? But I got a good target, and it's in the clump down there. Solid 18. It kind of jumps a little bit. And I wanted to bring you along because it's okay. All I did was dig. Look, there's my hand. I'm down like what, 3 or 4 inches, and the target is in this clump, which is kind of exciting because I like it when it happens. That means it's either, it could be a shotgun shell head stamp, but it's too high of a number for that. Uh-oh. When you look at this, I see green on the piece here. There's something right there. Oh, it's gonna be a button. It is a button. It's a flat button. That predates the Civil War. Although the Confederacy did use these. This is probably going to be earlier than that though, colonial. Yeah, not that early, probably 1820. Unfortunately, there's nothing on that side, I don't think. I'm going to clean the back off. It's going to have a neat design on it. Give me a second. Well, unfortunately, the back does have something on it, but it's I can't get it off there. There's too much dirt and stuff. But there is a design, like a wheat pattern design. The shank is there, which is nice. It's probably going to date to, like I said, 1820. Nice old button. I'll take it. All right, I'm onto a good spot, I believe. I don't know how far I could go over because there's property line. I think he said don't cross the fence, and there's a fence there. He said as long as you're on the other side of the fence, you're okay. The landowner. But I found the flat button right over there. And I just found a Civil War bullet right here. So maybe that button is from the Confederates back here, because they wore whatever they could. And it, like I said, it dates 1820 to 1830. So it's pre-Civil War. It doesn't mean anything. They wore whatever they could get a hold of. But look down there in the hole. That's talking. Ah, my knee. Oh, geez, I just put my knee on my sunglasses. I just got these too because I lost my other ones when I was out with Chig. That hurt. All right, there's the bullet down there in the hole. That's gonna be fired. Oh, this one's pulled, maybe, or just rammed really hard. They did pull their bullets when they would get jammed with like a tool. They call it a worm or a wiper. And this one looks like it might have just been really hit hard, rammed. What I mean by that is when they would load their gun, they would use a ramrod and really just, you know, push it down in there and load the gun. And sometimes it would leave that mark on the top. Hey guys, I'm not going to film every single bullet. I'm trying to keep a kind of discreet because I'm just absolutely tearing it up on the Civil War bullets right now. I've lost count how many I have. I'm going to show you what I got right now. I'm not going to film every single one because you're not going to want to see me film every single Civil War bullet. But I got to kind of keep quiet because there's people just across the creek here. And I don't think this has ever been detected. I found probably 10 just in the last 5 minutes since I found that flat button. I'll show you. They're down. Some of them are like literally, I'm just picking them out of the dirt. This one here was down a little bit deeper. There's another one. That one's definitely fired. I did find a dropped one a minute ago, so they must have been on this ridge, like I said. I know it's just bullets, but I'm gonna dig these all day. I'm almost shaking. There's so many. It's just crazy. I gotta, like I said, keep a low profile and keep it quiet because I got a bag full. I don't even know how many I have now. It's getting heavy. Yeah, there could be a belt buckle out here. All right, guys, persistency is paying off. Being persistent. I'm staying on the ridge here. I had me a little snack, lunch, and I'm still going here where all the bullets are at. I just got an amazing signal. I thought I had like a buckle or something, but or brass, but it's going to be high number tone, and it looks like there's a coin or something. Probably a large cent. Just hoping to get some detail, but maybe not. Being on this hill here, where all these bullets are at, this soldier probably dropped that. Let this dry out, and I'll show it later in my wrap up. I've got a lot of Civil War bullets. You guys are going to want to see this. I don't know how many I have. I lost track. My bag's getting pretty heavy, but this is an amazing find. I'm saying a soldier dropped it right here because they were on this ridge. Depending on the date, I think it's a large cent because it's so thick. All right, I'll keep going. All right, I got a signal down in here, and this got me real excited. All I seen was that. I thought I had a end of a sword. The handle would have been here and rotted away, but it's not. I don't know what it is. It's old. It's hand forged, and it's got some old square nuts on the end of it. It could be from the Civil War activity that was here, because I'm on the same ridge here where that was at. But I just wanted to show you something. I was digging this out, and look at this little guy. He's big. There's my finger. Look at the size of that grub. Does anybody know what that is? That is massive. Maybe a big moth. He's still kind of in hibernation mode, so I'm gonna stick it back down in there so I don't disturb it. But yeah, that is huge. I have no idea what that is. Some kind of moth, probably one of them big moths. All right, it's gonna be a little breezy up here, but here's the finished product from today. I think I got them all in my bag. I might have a few more bullets in there, but all in all, not a bad day. I can't complain. All this Civil War lead bullets from the battle here, and then this is my favorite find. And there's not going to be a date on this. It's a matron head that dates around 1850. The back, you can definitely see it says 1 cent on there. The wreath is on there. A soldier dropped that. I found that up there on the ridge with the bullets. So yeah, and then there's the flat button. That probably came from a soldier too, because that was up there with the bullets. The Confederates used anything they could during the battles. All right, I really appreciate you guys coming along today for this hunt. Got some more stuff planned coming up. Me and Chig's gonna get out tomorrow. So this video will be later on though, down the line. But I really appreciate each one of you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share it if you want. And I really appreciate every one of you. It's been a joy doing this. I'm gonna continue to do it, bringing you guys history one dig at a time. Y'all take care out there.